welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly, and today I wanted to sit down and kind of play with some makeup that is newer to my collection and still chat about it. There are some things I'm still on the fence about. I'm not really sure if I like it yet or I haven't used it enough. I am a makeup junkie. I tend to buy a lot. So I was gonna sit down, just chat about it, see what my thoughts are. I do have a couple new things that I have not used yet that I'm going to try out today. So if you want to see how this mom got really glam today, grab your coffee and stick around because we're gonna be in for a long one. My face is washed and moisturized. I am going to go in with the ULTA Youthful Glow Primer Serum. I've really been enjoying this. I love the way it feels on my skin. It really smells nice too, which helps. I still think it smells like a tropical starburst. It smells really tasty. Really enjoy these drops. I have not tried the foundation with any other primer just because I feel like that one works so well. Why mess with it? So I do apologize for not having a substitution. It's something you might have in your collection. I don't have anything quite like this. As far as the tackiness, almost everything I have is either pore smoothing, so it's very silky on the skin, or it's hydrating, so again, it's also very smoothing. This one's just got a little bit of a tack to it. I really enjoy it. It definitely has been going on a lot faster because I know how much I need and where. So I do like that. I am determined to make this into one of my fast mom routines. I'm not there yet. I've used the oval brush before, but I'm not, like I had said before in the review video, I'm still not very proficient with it. I still kind of feel like I'm on the learning side of using the oval brush. But one of these days, I will be very good at that, and I will be able to do this foundation as a fast mom routine. I definitely like this foundation quite a bit. Ew, bug bite. Oh, that got me good. Spider must have been sleeping in my bed with me. We do have quite a bit of spiders out where I live. I do live in the country, so they're out here with us, for sure. I do still find that it still gets dry in the same two places, and I do still have to pat in around my nose. And I'm not sure if that's the foundation or if that's my inexperience with the brush. The one thing I do not like about the foundation is how messy it gets right here. And so I do the second coat, I do the one dot on my forehead, the two on my cheek, and then I will take my brush and kind of wipe around the edge, and it kind of helps my peace of mind that it's not going to start oozing out everywhere and just totally make a mess. So do keep that in mind. It does get kind of messy right there around the rim. I haven't had any spillage as far as when it's laying its container of Friends and foundation. I haven't had any issues with that yet, but it does get messy as you're using it. But the dry patches do warm up, and it's about an hour, and then they're gone, and it's not an issue. I do still love the coverage that it gives. I love that it still looks like my skin. You can see everything, but I'm completely okay with it. And the concealer by far is amazing. I don't find that it creases all that much on me. It does maybe once through the day, and then I do have to just tap it in, but I just tap it in and then we're good to go. It doesn't move. So it still does stay really, really well without having to set it on my eyes. And I have dry skin, so that might play a factor in it. So if you do have oily skin, you might have to set it, but if you're a little bit drier under your eyes, you can get away without setting it. I do still just use my fingers. I find that it still blends just so beautifully. It wears well. Just in case you guys are wondering for the follow-up video, my thoughts on this, it's probably going to be that I still really love it. I definitely think this is one of my top foundations and concealers for that matter. And I'm so picky with concealers. I don't like setting it because it does show my wrinkles and crinkles more if I have to set it. It doesn't bother me that I have them, but it bothers me if they're more noticeable. That makes sense? Like I don't want everybody to be like, wow, look at all those wrinkles on her face. But if somebody sees them, that's fine. But I just don't want them to be one of the first things that you see when you look at my face. Hopefully that makes sense. But I am really excited. I was rather nervous because there's skincare, repeated skincare in these products, and I was so worried that it was going to act not great with the rest of my skincare products and skincare routine that I do. I do get creasy right here. This is one spot I do set the eyelid because it does get creasy right there. That's normal. But down here it wears beautifully. So I am going to try a new powder because I do feel bad when I use kind of a more expensive powder when I'm testing like a drugstore foundation like I did in the initial first impression video. I tried ULTA is definitely a drugstore brand, but then I set it with a MAC powder. So I'm on a hunt to find something at the drugstore that's similar. Setting powders are kind of out. This doesn't feel like it needs a setting powder, just a light finishing powder. So I was at ULTA and I decided, you know what, it's an ULTA brand foundation. Let's try their finishing powder. I do have this in Fair to Light. It's just their finishing powder, lightweight matte finish. I'm not crazy about the matte, but we'll go in with a very, very light hand. Like I said, it doesn't need a very, very strong set, but just because it has a serum in it, I'd like to just make sure it's not going to move. It's very, very just buttery almost. I'm going to try to, but it's very little to no coverage. I don't even know if that's swatched on camera, but they do have a translucent, but they were out of it at my local store. They also have a few other shades of this, so you should be able to get something that's really close to your skin tone, which I appreciate. I am just going to go in with a big fluffy brush. I'm going to very lightly go in here just because not sure. Plus I'm not a fan of matte. I don't want matte on my face. So I am just kind of dabbing in there. I'm not swirling because I want very, very light, and I am knocking the excess off just in case. It is not moving the product at all, and it seems to be doing okay. Usually I can tell right away if I'm going to like a powder or not. Yeah, I don't think it gave any extra coverage at all, but it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. Again, I went in very, very lightly, just tapped my brush in there and then just gently pressed it where I needed it. So this is a win. And I think actually I am gonna set my upper lid with this. I'm just going in with a fluffy shader brush. Kind of set this concealer because it does like to crease above my lid quite a bit. And I really like when I can multi-use a product. That way you don't have to get something extra out. And this compact was only $10, so that's a really good price. But you do get 8 grams in here, which is a crap ton of product. So depending on how this wears, this would last you forever because I used like nothing in it. So that's super exciting. That's fingers crossed on that one. We'll see how it wears through the day. And then I am just going to let my face set a little bit. I am going to go in with my Maybelline Total Temptation brow definer. I have this in soft brown. I don't hear this talked about enough, and I really enjoy it. I find that it's a really, really nice shade. It's kind of, I don't know if that'll pick up on camera. It's almost got like a diamond shape, so you could line where you need to line, or, you know, if you need to create a couple hairs where it's sparse, it really is a 2-in-1. I do enjoy this. I was looking for something the other day and I found it. I was like, oh, I forgot about this. So I definitely dug this one back out. I do think I'm going to do a shop my stash. Every month kind of go through and find some old forgotten products. Like this one, because this is a good one. I have repurchased this a couple times. It does seem to, I do seem to go through this quicker than the It Cosmetics, and that's probably why that's one of my favorites. And I almost like this little nubby dude. He's so cute. And it is a nice spoolie. I'd never seen a spoolie so small, and when I first seen it, I was like, really, Maybelline, this is kind of weird. But I do really like this. I do find that it really gives me a natural brow. I really enjoy this pencil. Okay, let's get our eyes done because I'm kind of excited. Not too long ago, Wet n Wild came out with 4 new color icon palettes, and I picked them all up because they're only $5 each. So I picked one that I am not really getting a lot of use of. It's very pretty, but I just always go for the neutrals. So we're gonna try, I think I'm gonna try to get something with the purples today. I'm gonna try. Do something different. Go outside of your comfort zone, right? That's what makeup's all about. Okay, I don't really like any of the transitions in here. They scare me. They're a little intimidating. So I am gonna go into my bronzer. I get the L'Oreal True Match, the Lumi Bronzette, my favorite, so I frequently will go into this for a transition just because I really like the tone of this color quite a bit. Easy peasy, right? Yeah, I absolutely love using bronzer just to create that little bit of shadow there. Okay. I'm just not used to the purples, you guys. Okay, I think I'm gonna do just something super quick and easy to try and use the palettes. I'm just gonna use a more tapered, kind of fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go into this deep purple right here. They don't have names, so I'm not sure what color it is. Oh, that's pretty. I'm just gonna go on the outside a little bit. I'm not gonna take it too far up. I do have to run to the grocery store today. But I'm a mom and I should have fun, right? Yes, yes, we should all have fun. Oh, this is dark though. Come on now. My left eye, just right on the outside here, it really does not like pigment. It's not the shadow, it's just my eye. But then my cheeks really grab pigment, like just insane. They just, pigment's coming, yay! When they get really excited. This is more of a flat, fluffy brush, and I'm with no product on it, and I'm just gonna kind of sweep that into the lower end of my crease here. Kind of blend the edges just a little bit. The colors do blend well. I do enjoy Wet n Wild shadows. I think sometimes they're hit or miss, but these 4 that they just came out with, I really, really enjoy them quite a bit. And I do like that you kind of get, you know, you could do a few looks. I'm not very adventurous, but you could get a few looks out of these, and that's really, really nice. All right, I think I'm going to go in with this lilac color right there, and I'm just going to use my finger. Typically, if it's a shimmery shade, I will just go in with my finger because that's usually the best payoff that I get. And I know that, so I just go in with it, not even grab a brush and then get frustrated. So I'll go back in with the brush that I didn't have any shadow on and just kind of blend those edges together. I will say that darker purple is almost like a brown purple. I'm not sure how it's coming out across on camera, but it's not quite as purple in the pan as it is on my eyes. But that's okay. I do like it though. Okay, I think I'm going to go a little crazy. And I think I'm going to put that white right on the inner corner of my eye. Just going to use a flat shader brush for that. I don't want it too punchy, but I do kind of want to lighten it up and give it a little extra dimension. That inner corner. That is really pretty. I think with a finger, for my taste, I think it would be too punchy. But if you like punchy, definitely use your finger. Or wet your brush, whichever. That's really pretty. It's almost got like a gold shift to it. I do like that. Okay. And then, because it is kind of crazy, we are going to smudge a little bit underneath. And I think I'm going... Oh, let's do the green. We're going to do the green. I'm going to go in with this shimmery green right here. And we're going to be crazy. Holy crap. Oh, what am I doing? Holy pigment. Holy pigment. Okie dokie. Okay, that was a lot of pigment. I was not expecting that much pigment on that one. Go in, and I'm going to grab some bronzer. And it's kind of like a round, dense, fluffy brush. I got bronzer on there, and then I'm going to try to blend this out just a little bit. We went a little crazy. Quite smoky. Holy camoles. Okay, so very light hand with that green for sure. I am almost mad that it doesn't look green, like at all. That it doesn't look this color. It just looks like a black smoky. I don't know that I'm a fan. Alright. I don't know that I like that at all. We're going to go back in with this little shader brush, and I'm going to take that light lilac purple, this color right here, and I'm going to put that kind of right in our third. Try to lighten this up a little bit and blend it together. It's definitely, it's a little dark for me. The purple shimmer, the lilac, it really does apply really well with just a shader brush. So, alright, we're going to make it work. It's crazy. I don't like it at all. Okay, we're going to make this work. I'm going to go back in with that finishing powder, and I've got to lighten this up. It's not my cup of tea. It's not. I won't like this if I leave it, so. So another great use for this powder, thank you ULTA. That definitely makes me feel a little better. It's still pretty punchy, but I think I'll be able to work with it. We'll work with it. It's punchy, but that's okay. Alright, I am going to jump right into eyeliner. I've been trying these out. These are by Flower Beauty, and this is Amethyst. I've been on a hunt for a good purple eyeliner that not only goes on, but it does look purple once it's on. And it's very, very pretty. It's almost like it's very deep. And I do like it. And I think with a purple shadow, it will look really, really pretty on the lower line. So I'm gonna speed through this. I can't talk while I'm doing the liner. Alright, so that's just the lower lash. I think I am going to do the waterline as well, and then I do take my liner, and I don't go all the way. I don't start in the corner. I start just on the edge of the color of my eye and kind of go out that way. So I'll be right back. Okay, the eyeliner went on really, really well. I really like it. It's definitely not brown. It's definitely not black. And I think it's very pretty. I don't do wing liners. I have my eyes crinkle quite a bit right at the corners, and this one it crinkles almost past my lower lash line, so I can't get them straight, and it bothers me. So I have a little trick to kind of brighten up my inner eye. I don't like shimmer on the inside of my inner eye, but I have been using shimmer eyeliners for the inner third of my eye. And this one is Beauty for Real, and the color Champagne Buzz. And I really think it just helps to open up my eye a little bit. And that inner third. That purple I only took to the third of my eye as well. Maybelline makes another good one, but this one's kind of got a little bit more yellow to it. Okay, on to face. This is the exciting part. Okay, let's get the bronzer out of the way. Not out of the way because it's my favorite. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronzette, and I have mine in the shade Light. I love this bronzer. I've got a huge dent in this. And with as big as it is, it's almost surprising that I do have a dent, and I do go in with such a light hand. I find it funny that I've got quite a dent in this bronzer. Definitely one of my favorites. My hair's so crazy when I try to push it to the other side. My hair naturally wants to part down the center, but I just don't like it. I feel it feels so weird to me to have my hair parted down the center, but then when it's parted on the other side, it's so bedhead-like. So I apologize for the crazy hair look. Any bronzer left over, I always just dust on my neck. And that gave me tons of static. Okay, and I do like to contour my nose just a little bit. My nose is crooked, and it's just something quick and easy that kind of makes me feel better about my nose. And my eye look is so dramatic today that I would feel silly if I didn't. Okay, quick and easy, one of my favorite steps. So I have a new to me blush. Anyways, I was at Target, and Target's rearranging their beauty department, so they had a bunch of stuff clearanced out. This is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Blush. It's a neutral shade in Precious Peach, and these are just recently kind of started noticing them, and I was like, I don't have any of those blushes, and I was waiting for a buy one get one half off sale at somewhere, but then I found this at Target for $4, and I was like, holy crap, we're gonna try it out. I love peachy shades, so all right, swatch it. Seems like it might have a little bit of a sheen to it, a little bit of a satin. Let's see if you can build it up. I don't mean to be flicking you off, I'm sorry. All right, it does seem like it's buildable. It's very natural, which I'm okay with. My face today is not natural at all, but we'll go with it. We'll make it work, right? All right. I'm just going to tap in there because and that a lot picked up on my brush. My face does like pigment, and I'm very timid of it. Oh, that is pretty though. Okay, L'Oreal, I see. Because your True Match Lumi Bronze swatch is absolutely horrible too, but this is really pretty. It's a very natural flush. Oh, I really like this. Oh, I like that. I like that quite a bit. I'm just going to go in with this brush. This is the brush I used for the finishing powder, but this side of my face, it just grabs that pigment. So just to even it out a little bit, just going to press it in. Much better. Okay. I like this. I'm excited to continue to try these. I kind of want more colors. That is really, really pretty. I was scared that it was going to be not enough with the eye look, but I almost think the natural blush is really, really pretty. Okay, for highlighter, I have this e.l.f. Shimmering Highlighting Powder in the shade Pearl Glow. This is relatively new to me. e.l.f. highlighters tend to be very punchy, very whoa in your face, and I was hesitant to get this one, but I was like, you know, I really don't have many drugstore highlighters that I enjoy, because they are so blinding, and that's not really my thing. But and again, when you swatch it, you're like, oh, I don't know about this. Oh, swatch it right there. But it is so pretty. You can make this blinding, but if you go in with a light enough hand, it does look like that natural wet glow, which is really what I like to go for. Something that's more from within, I suppose. So I just do a couple taps in, get some, and then I dust it right off. But I do really, really enjoy this. It is not glittery. It does not pick up on any of the texture. I'm not even sure if it's coming through on camera, but it's so natural. I really do enjoy it. Oh, sure it is. It's subtle. It's there, but it's subtle. And then anything left over, I do just kind of run it down the center of my face because I am so dry. It looks like I have some moisture back into my skin. And I found on one of my trips to Ulta, I found this really weird fan brush. Not a fan of fan brushes, but this one is for your eye, for like right here at Ulta. And I was like, I've never seen something like this. I'm gonna try it. So I've been kind of playing with it a little bit, just for the sake of I've never seen something like this, and my curiosity is definitely piqued with this. But I actually really do like it. I like how it almost helps with giving that natural highlighted look, even though it's quite punchy. But you guys, I really like this. This is by Japanesque. Really enjoy this. I'd never seen one of these before. I'm wondering if I'm alone in that. Okay, so now we were going to spray my face before I get to mascara on, because I'm one of those people that will tend to spray and blink and make a mess of herself. Oh. And of course, that was the e.l.f. Coconut Hydrating Mist. One of my favorites. Okay. While my face is drying, I am going to go in and do my lips. I'm going to wipe off any foundation and lip oil I have on. This is the NYX Lip Liner in beige. It's one of my favorite go-tos. Okay, and I have been enjoying these L'Oreal Signature Rouge lipsticks that I reviewed a couple weeks ago. I really, really love this color. This is the I Create. It's the nudest of nude, I know, but I love it. Okay, mascara. I had a mascara. Okay, there was one sitting right in front of me. I'm just going to go ahead and use this MAC False Lashes Extreme Black. It was sitting here, so. Oh, it's really pretty with that purple liner behind it. Holy crap. You can really notice the purple with the black mascara for sure. Alright, I'm going to finish my mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, and here's the finished look. Everything's on my face, and I'll have everything I use down in the description box. Thanks for hanging out with me today and kind of testing out some new makeup, going a little extreme on the eyes, but I think it's really pretty. I'm enjoying the look so far. But I will do a check-in at the end of the night just to see how the eyeshadows are wearing, because I haven't played with it too much. And see if this blush is going to stick. I really like it. So thanks for hanging out with me today, and if you enjoyed this type of video, please give it a big thumbs up and let me know to keep making these kind of videos, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content. I do upload every Monday, Thursday, and Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. See you in the next video. Bye!